I'm glad you came back again this week. Okay. Have to talk about a little situation I had with a client. I think it might come up for a lot of us. So there's a little tiny bit of Monday motivation on this week's episode. Most of this episode, though, is an interview that I did with Megan Atkinson, the creative genius behind Ignite Your Cause. So stick around for that interview. This episode is a little bit longer than normal, but it's definitely worth it because Megan has a lot of really good stuff to say. So stick around. Thanks for being here. We'll see you on the flip side. I had a client come to me today, and she said she wanted to quit. Just the entire entrepreneurial thing. She said it was too hard. I think that comes up a lot, right? I think it really does. I think many of us get to that place, especially when we see other entrepreneurs that we follow or sort of are on the same level with, whatever, that start to succeed, right? So you see these people have these bursts of success when it feels like it just happened overnight. I can tell you for a fact that that is not the case. Okay? On average, a business takes 2 to 3 years to get started from scratch. Okay? So not most of the time, every time you are seeing an entrepreneur have any sort of success, it's because they worked their butts off for years before you are seeing these little success bubbles, you know? So don't forget that they toiled, they struggled, they wanted to quit just as many times as you do. It's just, it happened a couple of years ago. You didn't get to see any of it. You know you got this. I got a little trick for you. Try this exercise out. The thing to remember when things feel hard or insurmountable or extremely difficult, okay? Especially in entrepreneurship, which they will. You've probably already hit it. The important thing is to remember is why you got into this business in the first place. Because I believe you did it because you had a passion, a calling, a skill, a talent, whatever it is that you had to share with the world and people that you knew you could help. So if you're feeling really, really bad, remember why you started doing this in the first place. The passion that you felt because you just had to help the next person who came to work with you, or the excitement you felt about seeing your clients move forward with whatever it is you work with. That passion, that memory, that drive fuels you through the hard times, right? It keeps you going when you want to quit. Here's what we're going to do. I want you to take 5-10 minutes, maybe 15 if you're feeling great about it. But sit down and write down your story. Why you got into business, why helping people is important for you, why, and why. Put all of the whys down and just keep writing until your pen stops, okay? Remembering that story and having it with you, and actually even using it in your marketing, is just a great way to keep the energy and the passion up in your business. All right, thanks for being adventurous. Enjoy this interview coming up next.
It is my absolute pleasure to be introducing a friend and colleague of mine. Her name is Megan Atkinson.
Hello.
Everyone, there she is. She just wrote a brand new book that actually she just hit the send. I just got a email earlier where she just hit the send button today, and it's loaded up on Amazon. It's called Agent of Impact. It's all about, I mean, we'll talk about it here in a second, but just a brief synopsis. It's all about making an impact with your business, having a mission, and then using that mission to spread your word to the world. And she'll talk about that in just a second. And I will tell you, it is a highly actionable book. It's not one of those just read it alongs. It's got lots of juice in it. Okay, so Megan Atkinson is the agent of impact, and thus her book, of course, an owner behind Ignite Your Cause, a boutique branding shop serving do-gooders, change makers, and ruckus starters of the world. With her arsenal of copywriting, graphic design, and marketing strategy services, Megan helps fierce solopreneurs inspire the masses and influence change. And if you're in the business of making an impact, which so many of us are, Megan is the secret weapon you have been waiting for. And you can learn more about Megan and her mission. Of course, we'll be talking about it here, but beyond tonight, and her mission to make an impact, you can visit igniteyourcause.com or connect with her on Twitter, also at Ignite Your Cause. Okay, so Megan, thank you so much for being here with me tonight.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm super excited.
Good, I'm so glad. So, tell me, what led you to write this, what I believe is an incredibly impactful book? Tell me about it. What led you to it?
Yeah, so back earlier in the year, I had kind of come to a conclusion after bringing home more money from my side hustle, Ignite Your Cause, from my side business, than my day job monthly income for the very first time. When I experienced that, it was a big rush of excitement, right? You know, it was like, holy crap, you know, I can do this. This is for real. Like, I can make this work. And then it faded really, really fast. And when it faded, I had kind of had this feeling of something's not right. Like, something didn't fit. It's like trying on a piece of clothing that you haven't worn in a couple years, and you're like, wait a minute. I remember this being a lot more comfortable when I wore it before, right? It was like that, God, it's not bad, but it's not right sort of feeling. And when I had that, it kind of shook me to my core. I had been invited to blog on Huffington Post, and that was a panic moment. It was a panic moment because here I am, dedicated to making a difference in the world by helping the people that are out there doing good and making change and you know, redefining the status quo. These people who are really looking to make an impact with their businesses, it was my goal, my mission to help them. And when I was looking at this Huffington Post invitation in my email, I was like, okay, what can I write about? Shoot. What can I write about on Huffington Post? Like, this is the best thing. Like, this is the perfect place. They have an impact section on their website. It's perfect for me. This is where I'll be able to get my thought leadership out there. And then it's like, I don't have any. All I've been talking about for the past year has been 3 hot tips to pop your copy, which is valuable information, but it's not thought leadership. It's not inspiring the masses. It's not influencing change. And it kind of caused this existential breakdown of, you know, who is my business? Like, who am I, but as a business owner?
So we've been talking about, like, a lot of the meat of this book, but what can people sort of expect to take away after they work through it?
Yeah, so very good question. First and foremost, you will, if you're feeling anything like this, if you're feeling a little disconnected or you're feeling frustrated that you have such a hard time balancing making money and making an impact, and you're not sure where the balance is or how to keep it, or you know what, you're really not sure how to get there or how to get started, you will first walk away knowing that you are not the only one. You will also walk away with a swift kick in the pants to fix it and to get started and act on it, because just sitting in that feeling isn't going to change it. So there's a lot of both inspiration and motivation throughout the book. And then in addition to that, I've included a series of questions in the back of the, or towards the end of the book, not in the back of the book, but towards the end of the book, a series of questions to get you started. In reconnecting to that mission, really defining what that mission is and why it's important to you, aligning your message, so taking your marketing efforts and looking and saying, okay, am I showing up with more than just something to sell. And if not, where do I need to fix it? It could be sales pages. It could be your about page. It could be your social media, your blog posts. So really kind of taking a deeper look into your marketing efforts and how you can switch from being a marketer to being a messenger.
Nice. And I can tell you that the questions are really actionable. It's like having Megan right there in the room with you. So, okay. So how much is this book, and from where can we purchase it?
You ask a very good question, dear Misty. First and foremost, the book will be free tomorrow, November 20th.
Ooh, cool. Okay.
20th, 21st, and 22nd. It will be free because I don't care if I make $1. I don't care if I make a dime on this book. I really just want it to make an impact on the lives and businesses of others. So it will be free for 3 days, and then Amazon will. Amazon is where it's for sale. It's an Amazon Kindle. Paperback will be available in 2015.
That's cool. I didn't know you were doing a print. That's awesome.
I'm so excited.
So wait, hold on. They can get it on Amazon starting now?
It is up right now. Right now it's listed at $2.99 because I can't make it, because the logistics, Amazon doesn't let you like just be free when it first goes up on the page. It has to go up on the page, and then you have to schedule your free days.
Oh, gotcha.
So it's there. If you want it for $2.99, go buy it for $2.99. Or if you want to wait and save that $2.99, that hard-earned $2.99 yours for a different book, you can snag it the 20th, 21st, and 22nd for free. And then after that, it'll be back to $2.99. So it's still super affordable. It's really, really cheap. And if you want more information on the book, you can always check out agentofImpact.com if you wanted to go there. That's just my landing page for the book if you're still on the fence about it.
Oh, that's awesome. And, I mean, how can you be on the fence about free?
Right. I mean,
well, if you get you a copy of this book, now go get one.
Right. It's free, and it's super short. Super short, like I said earlier. It's a really, really quick read, and also in the book, this is a bonus. In the book, at the back in the resources section, there is a link that'll take you to a page where you can download a printable version of the exercises and the questions in the book. So if you're someone that likes to print things out so you can have some space to write, and you can keep it and carry it around with you, things like that, there's a printable version linked to from the resources section in the back of the book.
That's a great idea. I don't know I haven't seen anybody do that. That's cool. That's a cool idea.
Yeah, I figured if it were paperback, it wouldn't be so bad because you could at least write on the page inside the book. But with Kindle, you can't write on your page. So I was like, I'm going to make a downloadable version of just the questions and turn it into a workbook. And I've called it the Mission Revival Guide. And so that's available from the back of the book. So not only do you get a free ebook, you will also get a free, beautifully designed, might I add, PDF workbook.
That is awesome. Okay, well, thank you so much.
Absolutely.
For being here with me today. This is so great. You will see this video other places, I am sure.
Oh, yes. It'll be a Sharapalooza.
It'll be a Sharapalooza. All right, thank you. Again, my name is Misty Petrella. You can check out this video on YouTube under Misty Petrella or Megan Atkinson. You can also check me out at mistypetrella.com. And I guess we'll see you on the flip side. Thank you all for being here today. Thanks, Megan. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thanks so much for being here. I hope you found a little bit of inspiration to get you through those tough times when you might feel like you want to quit. Don't do it. Don't do it. Or I hope you found some good information in the interview with Megan Atkinson. All right, we'll see you on the, please, I always forget this part. Please put your comments in the box below, and we'll see you on the flip side. Thanks so much.